Hey everybody, Mike Walters with the Stern team at Keller Williams, and we are in shift tactic 8 of this series. There's 12 total tactics for those of you wondering. And we're going to be talking about seller staging strategies today, because if you remember last week, we talked about seller pricing strategies, right? And how we stage a home is really important. It's important for first impressions. It's important for pictures. And so we're going to dive into that today, different seller strategies and what it means for you as an agent. So I'm going to share my screen because I have a couple of graphics I want to share with you all. So you guys can see this right here. First thing I want to talk about is understanding where your seller is at in regards to their interest in staging, right? So if you look on the screen, they could be all the way to the far left, which is they're resistant. They're not interested in one iota of doing any staging. They want to sell their home as is, right? Or you may have somebody that's receptive, right? They've heard about it, maybe know some of the benefits, but don't quite have all the information. And then you've got those sellers who are ready and prepared to do staging to get their home looking as good as it is. And you know, the thing I want you guys to walk away is how we react to whatever their thought or belief around staging is important, right? If they're not in a spot and they just want to sell it as is, we got to help change the direction, right? It is certainly their house, and it is they are the chief decision maker. However, you know, once we've let them know we understood, we want to get them to a point where they understand the value that's going to be brought by them doing some simple staging, right? I think you guys get the concept here. I've seen pictures. I know you guys have too of awesome homes and homes that are staged great. And we've seen the other ones on the opposite end where they were not great. So let's be great at our jobs, and let's help educate and guide and direct the conversation with our sellers on how they properly stage a home. Now, last thing here is sellers have options, right, as to how they want to stage the home. And I've got them on the screen here. We'll talk briefly about them. They can do it themselves, right? And there's pros and cons to them, right? You know, and that's and this is really speaking more to the realtor perspective where we're doing the staging. And you know, the pros is it costs them really no money unless that's part of your package. The big con is we look like the bad guy if it's not staged great. Okay. The other part is training your team, right? And this is, you know, getting my team to go in and be able to walk a person room by room and show them what needs to get done. That's just another value proposition as to why they would want to work with the Stern team. Doesn't cost them a dime either. Now, one of the cons on the flip side here is you may not have a team that has the skills to do that. So this is a skill that can be taught, can be trained, right? But it takes some practice. And I had the fortunate experience of working with both Josh and Lee Stern in them showing me, you know, how to properly stage a home. So, or they can use professionals. That's the third option. You know, professionals are great. You're talking the best of the best staging typically comes from this realm. Biggest thing is it's expensive, right? And between you and your client, a lot of times there's discussion on, well, who's bearing that expense? Is it the seller, or is it your the agent or the team, or are you guys, you know, somehow cost sharing that? So just because it's still a seller's market, right? The market's changing. We talked about that last week. Does not mean for a second that home should not be staged and ready to go, right? For pictures. And we start with pictures because your home's going to either be won or lost in terms of it getting it sold, of how it looks online. So you want to make that first great impression. And then what does it look like when they come in for an open house or a grand opening? If you have any questions about this, give me a call, text, email me. I would love to help you out. No strings attached. And if you don't have this book, this is our Bible right now on our team of how we're navigating this shifting market. If you don't have a copy, give me a call or text or email me. I'll get it into your hands. And I hope you guys have an amazing week and navigating the shift. Take care.